The Lucky Clover is an often overlooked pet item because of just how tedious it is to get. Of course, you could always just buy it off the bazaar, but in Hypixel Skyblock's Iron Man game mode, the bazaar is completely banned, meaning you have to earn every item for yourself. But not only that, I'm playing in hardcore, meaning if I die just once, I have to delete this profile and start all the way back at the beginning. This is the story of the hardcore Iron Man Lucky Clover. Before we jump into this, you first need to understand what the Lucky Clover is. The Lucky Clover is crafting using emeralds and the Lucky Clover core, and this core has a mere 0.66% chance to drop from the Carrot King, which is a mob that can only be fished up while using carrot bait. Now, why would anyone spend so much time going for this item? Well, this is the best pet item in the game for magic find, granting an extra 7 when given to a pet. And also, this is a nice excuse for me to do some fishing, because I really enjoy it in this game, and it's a nice break from slayers and all the other tedious tasks we've been doing recently. But you see, there's a problem. Normally when I do Dwarven Mines commissions, I can do these fast, fancy edits that are really engaging. But when I'm fishing, well, you kind of just fish. Still, I'm going to try to make this episode as engaging as possible, and hopefully not super short either, so let's get into it. First, I'd like to craft 2 very important fishing items. With some pufferfish, we can upgrade my medium fishing sack to the large fishing sack and craft the large enchanted fishing sack. I've decided to do my fishing here in the bayou, mainly because I need all of the junk I can get, which will allow me to purchase the remaining items in the shop and upgrade my hermit crab pet to legendary. Okay, that's the first Carrot King of the video. I've reeled in a few of these in other videos, or just in my free time, but Carrot King number 1, no luck. But we are going to keep going. I'll make sure to keep a counter in like the corner of the screen just so you can see how many we've killed, and we'll count that as number 1 despite doing a few before this. Apparently I can still do those cool edits with fishing, it just takes a lot longer, but still, I think it turned out pretty cool. Speaking of cool edits, we've been making really good progress towards Hottem 7, and I also seem to always be in need of more mithril and titanium, so let's do some more commissions. I logged on the next day to see that there was a mining fiesta starting in about an hour and a half, but in the meantime, let's do a little bit more fishing to see if we can reel in any more Carrot Kings. Okay, looking back at these upcoming events, these are super great and all, but there's no way that I'm going to be able to participate in all of these. I think my goal is going to be to go for at least 4 of the 7 fiestas and hopefully 2 of the 3 fishing festivals. The first mining fiesta is starting soon, but I really want to get my gemstone sack upgraded as I don't want to waste valuable time cleaning it out. So with pretty much all my remaining rubies, I'm able to upgrade my gemstone sack to large. Alright, so this is a random spot that I found, and I think I'm going to start the fiesta here. I have no clue how many glossy gemstones I'll be able to get, but if we could get enough to upgrade 1 piece of armor, that would be really, really great. Also, I'm not going to make you watch the whole thing, so here is a short montage. Alright, I'm actually going to wrap up this fiesta a little bit early because there are a few things I need to take care of tonight, but I did manage to get 16 glossy gemstones, so if we can do that in 3 more fiestas, we can fully upgrade our mineral armor set, and hey, maybe even get some extra for the talisman. The next day, I logged on to see another fiesta starting in literally less than a minute, but I don't plan on participating all that much. I know I should really try to get as many glossy gemstones as I can, but I'm getting really tired of mining gemstones, and I know if I keep going, it's going to start getting pretty demotivating. Also, not that this is relevant to the video in any way, but whenever I'm doing a mindless task like farming, mining, or foraging, I'm usually watching something on my second monitor while I grind, and I recently just finished the final season of The Office. So essentially, I'm looking for a new show to watch, so please recommend some good shows down in the comments below. And if it looks interesting, I'll be sure to check it out. Okay, we participated for about 45 minutes, which I know isn't all that great, but we're up to a total of 20 glossy gemstones, so about a third of the amount that we need for the full set of armor. So I know this is going to sound weird after what I just said, but I want to go mining. Specifically in the Dwarven Mines. It's a lot more enjoyable to me, probably because it's a lot faster to mine mithril than it is to mine gemstones, but the 2 main reasons I'm here are that I still need more titanium and mithril for my drill, and we're getting sort of close to Hottem 7, so we can knock out a ton of commissions. Wow, we just hit mining 46. This is by far my highest skill. As you can see, 46 on mining is way higher than most of this other stuff. Taming is pretty high up there, but there's definitely some other things we need to work on. For example, foraging, fishing, even combat I'd like to get up as well, and alchemy too. So yeah, hopefully in the future we can work on some of these other skills, but for now, let's get back to the commissions. As you can see here, my fishing speed is quite slow. But there is one thing we can do to increase it. If you've been watching this series from the beginning, you'll remember when I grinded out 32 chum buckets for the chum talisman. But ever since then, I've overlooked chum fishing as I haven't really seen much of a need for it. But if we head back over to the desert settlement, we can talk to Moby and see that he's selling the glowing mush mix-in. However, this item comes at a very steep price, being an entire stack of full chum buckets and 80 glowing mushrooms. And yes, this is for a temporary buff. It's not even permanent. Okay, I've got my chum bucket down, so let's set a timer for 30 minutes and see if we can reel in anything good. Okay, it's been a little over 30 minutes, but I wanted to reel in one last Carrot King for a total of 3. We did get a decent amount of chum, but unfortunately, no lucky Clover core. Alright, it's a new day and surprise surprise, I'm fishing. But we're about to be doing even more fishing because in just 30 minutes, we've got ourselves a fishing festival. I've participated in one of these before, but I didn't get anything too crazy, so I'm hoping this one will be a little bit better. Also, all that stuff about participating in most of the fiestas just didn't end up happening. There's still 2 more of them, but one of them is around 1 AM my time, so we'll have to see if I'm up for that. So the fishing festival is about to start, but apparently it's overlapping with a mining fiesta, so maybe we'll end up doing a little bit of both.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Epic Megalodon pet. Let's freaking go. Oh my gosh.
So not only did we manage to drop the epic Megalodon pretty early on, we also collected enough blue shark teeth to upgrade our dull shark tooth necklace to the honed shark tooth necklace. Also, you may be wondering why I'm here alone doing this fishing festival and not with like a group of people. And it really just comes down to personal preference. I started this profile with the intention of it being very much so a solo experience. Now that alone pretty much describes Iron Man, but even Iron Man players can still get carried through certain things like Slayers. And I know in the grand scheme of things it isn't a huge deal, but it's so much more rewarding to me when I reeled in that tiger shark and dropped the Megalodon rather than leeching a bunch of other people's sharks. Now don't get me wrong, I totally get people going in a group setting and farming sharks together, that's totally fine. I've always said that you should play Skyblock the way that's the most enjoyable to you. Some people don't enjoy the grind or simply don't have time, and I totally get that. So again, this is just the way that I prefer to play. Alright, a very successful fishing festival overall. Honestly, I didn't expect to participate in the entire thing, but I did. We managed to collect 370 shark fins, which is enough to make 2 enchanted shark fins, and here at my island, you can see that I have a ton of fishing minions which have been running for well over a month at this point. So I went around and collected all of the sponges, and we've got a total of 19 enchanted wet sponges, which is just 5 away from a full set of sponge armor. I will take any fishing bonus I can get, so I went ahead and crafted the sponge chestplate, leggings, and boots. And yes, I did fully enchant them. Now, we may be missing a helmet, and I could totally use something simple like the salmon helmet, but I have a better idea, the Water Hydra head. If you don't know, this helmet has some pretty good defensive stats, but additionally, it has a plus 2% sea creature chance, which is just better than the salmon helmet, and looking back, I should have been using this from the beginning. However, I do still need to enchant it. So we have a much stronger armor set now, but there's still one more change we can make. With our shark fins, we can craft a couple of enchanted shark fins, and if we combine it with our sponge chestplate, we can get our very first piece of shark scale armor. I honestly can't believe how far we've come. I'm going to do my best to participate in the last fishing festival to maybe upgrade the leggings too, but of course, it's going to be at like 1 AM tomorrow, so we'll have to see. Switching it up a bit, we're heading over to the end so that we can farm some zealots and do our dragon for today's episode.
We've got somebody to do a dragon here with.
Could today finally be the day that we get our first superior? Please? Superior. One time. Oh my gosh, it's superior. Oh my gosh, it's actually superior. Wait, this is, okay. This is actually insane. Oh my gosh, this is so good. Oh, this is so good. Okay, just don't be an AOTD. An armor piece would be insane on this. If we got chest plate, oh my gosh, dude, if we get chest plate, it's actually insane here. All right. No. No, we got claw. Okay, how many frags? 3 frags. Oof. Okay, claw isn't terrible, but man, dude, if we oh well. Okay, well, the superior dragon was awesome and all, but I am a little bit bummed that we dropped claw. Before heading back to fishing though, let's see if we can spawn a few Skaithas and just maybe drop the pet. Unfortunately, no luck with the Skaithas, but the more I think about it, I should really get the lucky Clover first to further increase our magic find, so let's get back to fishing. After the very healthy amount of fishing we've done in this video, I'm very excited to finally perch the travel scroll to the backwater bayou. But while I'm here, I didn't realize I had 2 empty slots on my fishing rod for a line and a hook. So we can purchase the speedy line from Junker Joel and easily craft the common hook, which gives us a very nice 25% increase to reel in sea creatures. Then we can apply both of these to our fishing rod, but there's still one more optimization we can make. Thanks to the chum buckets we've been placing down while fishing, we've collected over 1,300 chum, which is more than enough to get the mush mix-in that I've been wanting. However, we still do need to fill every single one of these buckets with chum individually, so... Alright, and just like that, we filled all 64 of these chum buckets. And if we bring them over to Moby, we can finally purchase my first ever glowing mush mix-in. Alright, the first rod cast. Let's see if we can notice a difference. Okay, if I'm being honest, it doesn't really feel faster. Wait, I forgot to use it. I didn't even use it. Bro, I need a booster cookie? Okay, before I get roasted in the comments, I thought this mixed in with a god potion, but additionally, I didn't know there was an item that does the exact same thing. The glowing mushroom tonic potion. Okay, now let's see if it was worth it. So I've spent over an hour fishing and reeled in a pretty good amount of carrot kings, but again, still no lucky Clover. Later that evening, I got back on to see that there was a fishing festival starting in about 15 minutes. However, I recently hit fishing 24, which means I now have the ability to reel in great white sharks. I'm pretty sure we'll be alright, but I made my way over to the Dwarven Mine to unlock 2 gemstone slots on my shark scale chestplate just to be safe. Unfortunately, the best I can do for now is find rubies, but every little bit of HP helps in hardcore. So I lobby hopped until I found an empty one and nervously awaited my first great white shark. And not too long after the festival started, I actually managed to reel one in.
Okay, this is our first great white. And I think I can actually beat it. Oh, this is actually free. Nice. Okay, we can indeed beat great white sharks. Oh, our first great white tooth. Let's go. That's number 1. Let's go. Oh, another tooth. Oh, let's go. 2 great white shark teeth. Dude, this is so sad because now I have 2 great white shark teeth, but I only have 1 tiger shark tooth, bro. What the heck? Okay. Double great white shark. I think this is good, but oh man, is this stressful. Oh my. Okay, I'm good. Okay, one down. Okay, we're fine. I'm overreacting. This is actually light work. Nice. Oh my gosh, we got another tooth. I have 3 great white shark teeth. That's so cool, actually. I can't believe we have 3 already. Dude, I need the tiger shark teeth, man. I need to upgrade my necklace. How many great white sharks am I gonna reel in? I'm not complaining, but dude, I just like less than a minute ago was the other great white. Dude, if I get a 4th tooth right here, no, that would have been too crazy. And we still have a chance to get a legendary Megalodon pet, because this thing, I believe it's like 10 mil to upgrade that Megalodon pet to legendary. So I'd like to drop a legendary one, but in the meantime, dude, we've gotten so much value out of this. Like, the fact that we got this from a tiger shark in the last fishing festival is so good. Like, this sped up all the fishing festival progression so much. It's actually been insane. Wow,
What a good fishing festival, dude. 3 great white shark teeth on my first festival that I can reel them in? That's crazy. Not to mention the 578 shark fins. Let me craft some enchanted ones. However, with these, I am able to upgrade my sponge leggings into the shark scale leggings. So we are now officially 2/4 shark. Next up, the boots. There's still some fishing festivals coming up. We've got one more in 2 days and another in 4 days, so that's really exciting. And we have a bunch more mining fiestas, so we might be able to just take care of like literally everything we need to do, which is awesome. Okay, it's a new day and I slept in pretty late because last night I got on around 4 AM to claim the New Year's cake. And by the way, I haven't missed a single one since this profile's creation, so I'm going to try to continue this streak as long as possible. On another note, today is December 13th, which means Hytale pre-orders are officially open. As stated a few videos ago, I've been following Hytale extensively, and as soon as you were able to reserve your own username, I made sure to do so as fast as I could and actually managed to get the username Bubblegum, which I'm really excited about. I will be making some Hytale content in January when the game releases, in hardcore of course, and I went ahead and purchased the standard edition. Going forward, I may upgrade to a higher tier, but as for now, I think this is the best option for me. So I'm starting to get a little bit worried as I still haven't dropped this lucky Clover core. I don't necessarily need to get it today, but if I don't get it soon, I kind of won't have a video, so let's get back to fishing. Okay, unfortunately, I've been really busy these last 2 days and haven't even logged onto the server once. And if we check in the event tab, you can see that we've missed a lot of mining and fishing festivals. This doesn't really bother me though, because I really like taking this game at my own pace. It took me 20 hours to get to the end, I spent an entire day mining to get emerald armor, I sold ender gear from my first booster cookie, and I killed 62,000 endermen just because I thought it would be cool to drop the legendary enderman pet instead of upgrading it through cat. Now, I don't say this to flex or anything like that, but I encourage you to maybe enjoy where you're at in Skyblock a little bit more. The reason I play Iron Man, and more specifically hardcore Iron Man, is because it encourages you to grind for armor sets, pets, and items that most players overlook. The Phoenix pet becomes insanely good in hardcore, the Saving Grace is a must-have in your inventory, and I choose the Titanic Reforge on my armor sets for extra HP, which is something that almost no player would even consider. Okay, sorry for yapping there. I'm like 2 days behind schedule on this video and I just got home from work, so I plan on fishing for like the next 5 hours straight. Oh, by the way, I'm going to continue fishing here in the hub because I can fish in empty lobbies without the fear of other players spawning in powerful sea creatures to take me out.
Oh! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Yes! Oh, okay, I'm sorry if you heard that audio. I'm watching Death Note on my other monitor. Dude, we got it! Oh my gosh, the lucky Clover core is here! Oh, yes! Okay, that only took about 2 hours of fishing today. Yes! I'm gonna be able to get the video out by Friday! Let's go! Okay, so we actually managed to drop the lucky Clover core, and as you can tell, I'm pretty excited. However, I need 4 stacks of enchanted emeralds to craft this into the actual lucky Clover pet item. And in my collection, we have a grand total of 0. While I collect these emeralds, I'd like to give a quick shout out to Aidand for making this awesome fan art. As stated last week, I will be featuring one person's fan art in each video. So if you'd like to be chosen, please consider posting your art in the Discord server where we have a dedicated channel to fan art, or simply tag me on Twitter, and both of those can be found in the description. Alright, as you can see here, we have finally collected enough emeralds. Oh my gosh, there it is. Okay, so we put the lucky Clover core in the middle, and we surround it with 4 stacks of enchanted emeralds. And just like that, we have crafted the lucky Clover core. I go to my black cat and I right click it. Combat boost, whatever, that's gonna go away. Replace combat XP boost with lucky Clover. Yes. And just like that, my black cat pet is now holding the lucky Clover. We have so much magic behind it. Let's go. Also, for anyone wondering, this took 39 Carrot King kills. Oh, and by the way, here's your reminder that I still haven't died.
That's going to do it for episode 12 of my hardcore Iron Man series. I tried to make this a longer-ish episode as it's the final video before Christmas, and a lot of you seem to prefer the longer videos anyways. So Merry early Christmas to all of you. I'd like to say a quick thank you to Doom is Fate and Flop It Out Productions for being our first 2 YouTube members. It really means a lot to me and helps support this channel. As a reminder, everything you see here is done by me. The gameplay, script, editing, thumbnail, it's all me, and with that said, I'd like to ask you to consider subscribing. If you've watched all the way to the end of this video, you probably like my content and you can always change your mind later. As usual, I'd like to say thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope to see you in part 13.